Hi, it's Jamie. So I'm in my garage slash gym, and when I work out, I have this white wall behind me that I put notes on based on what I'm reading or listening to, maybe even the song lyrics if I'm listening to music. But today I was listening to a talk on brand names. A guy by the name of Jon Bell gave a really great talk on how to really approach naming a brand. And this is something I think a lot of people deal with. So I wanted to just go over my notes really quickly. And hopefully this helps you guys. So what I learned in this talk is that really, as humans in general, we think categorically about everything. And what we found is that there's really 7 types of brand names to consider. And really, you're going to want to think about how your brand or your existing company, it might be in a new product, it might be a small child, a pet, but really, what category do you want that brand to fit in? And so they found with brands, there's really 7 that most folks kind of fit into, and some kind of cross the boundaries. But the first here is eponymous, and really that's naming a company after a founder. Disney, Tesla, Adidas. Tesla's a bit different because it's paying homage to Nikola Tesla versus him founding Tesla, of course. But usually this is done when you have a really, really dynamic kind of founder. Sometimes it might even be ego at some point, but a lot of client-based businesses do this as well. So law firms, obviously dentists, etc. The second is descriptive. So what your business actually serves and what they actually do. Good examples of this: American Airlines, Home Depot. A lot of local businesses do this too. Heating and cooling companies, hair companies. I think that this is really, really great, but it's very, very competitive. You don't have to do a lot of branding to understand what these companies do, but it's also very, very competitive, and it sort of takes away that uniqueness that you do have. Another one is acronyms, using acronyms. Not much explanation needed there. GE, BP, HSBC, and KFC moved to an acronym after Kentucky Fried Chicken, with the health craze in fast food that kind of occurred. They decided to get rid of the fried chicken, which makes a lot of sense. Suggestive, 3 subcategories of brands within suggestive. Real words, you just use straight real words. Single words, also really hard to find real words. It's hard to find .coms in these. But a couple examples: Uber, Slack, real words that just mean a bit about their service. You can get more time by using Slack, and you can slack off more. Multi-words or composite, that's a second subcategory under suggestive. Facebook, 2 words, 2 real words combined, and Ray-Ban. Not much explanation needed there. And then the final category, which a lot more people are leaning towards just because it's so hard to find anything, but invented words that suggest things. So Pinterest, you're pinning things, and then Kleenex, very clean. So not real words, they just invented them for the brands. Associative, another category within brand names. Associative means is your brand name associated with something else that has that similar feeling that you want. So Amazon, everything from A to Z, associated with the Amazon River, the largest river in South America. So I think that another great example is Rio Grande locally, Rio Grande River, Rio Grande Jewelry Supply, and then Sirius as the star. Non-English words has kind of crept up in the United States as a popular option for branding. Samsung, Lego, and Hulu are all non-English words translated to other things. But that has become an option, especially because in the United States, we're not accustomed to these words. We don't know them, but they translate exactly to real words. So it's a way to approach that in a different angle. And then finally, just really abstract words that don't mean anything at all, but they are phonetically pleasing. So that is the 7 types of brand names, 7 categories. If I were making any sort of recommendation, I would stay within this realm of suggestive, associative, and even a bit of abstract. I think acronyms are good, especially if you can hide some things in it. But, I want to say the most effective brand names that I've come up against, and certainly what I've learned here, is those names that really mean something or represent a bigger idea that you have as your company. And I think that you can take many different approaches, but at the end, it comes back to that core sort of value meaning. And if your name says one thing and your actions say something else, then that's an issue. But anyway, I hope this helps. Talk soon.